Hello, my fellow nephews and nieces. We're back again for a slight rebuttal to the earlier message that I put out earlier 2 days ago.
Hello, nephews and nieces. You know who I am, too.
So we'd like just to talk on it a little bit about, that a few of you are responding kind of negative to it because they think that we're trying to tell you, trying to boss you, trying to tell you what to do with your life, and we're not. The message was innocent. It was appropriate for Facebook. It was a rated G message. When there's stuff on Facebook that is rated X, I've seen worse. I've seen some of you type worse things on Facebook than what this message was. I see it every day. All of you. You curse, you swear on Facebook. My message was clean and direct and appropriate.
Right. And for those of you about Facebook, let me just clear about something. Look, Facebook can be used as a tool. And if you really examine, how do you think Obama got into the White House? He used Facebook. That's what they used. He went to one of them campaigns, and those students used Facebook as a tool to get him in the White House. So what my brother was trying to do when he made that video, my mother got like 70-something grandkids. Me and my brother here, we don't have time to get on the phone and call every last one of y'all. We're not secretaries. We got things going on in our life just like you do too. But when we hear our mom is telling us, when I call her, none of the grandkids are not calling, they're not calling and all that. I have to hear that. So I have to be the voice for my mom, and I'm pretty sure my brother agrees. Right. And all of us has to be the voice for our mom when she's 80-something years old. We have to be her voice. So, all we was trying to do, we wasn't bossing you. We was just telling you, call your grandmother, And like I said, we're not secretaries. We don't have time to be sitting on the phone and call every last one of y'all to go see you, call and say hello to your grandmother. Rita uses Facebook as a tool with her club. She don't call everybody when she wants people to come to her club on a Friday night. She posts it on Facebook. She don't have time to call every last one of her cousins. Man, she'll be at the phone for an hour trying to call her cousins, trying to get in touch with everybody. Because some of you don't answer your phones. Your phone numbers are always changing.
Exactly.
We don't have time to go through all of that, but we do see all of you on Facebook. So that's why he put the message out there for you to acknowledge, look, you're slipping a little bit. You're not calling your grandmother. And Tiffany, you got a grandmother over there that you live with. And you talk to her every day. You see her on a regular basis. And grandmothers on both sides of the fence deserve the same amount of respect. You got two grandmothers alive here. You got your mom's mother and you got your dad's mother. And before dad passed away and my mom was living on grandma, all of y'all was coming over here visiting her. And now that she's moved away in another spot, we know all of you may not have transportation and not able to get over there to see her. But you can call. You have a phone. I'm quite sure all of you got cell phones. And all she's asking you to do is call her. And that's all we was trying to get you to do. We weren't demanding it for y'all to do it. But we're just trying to let y'all know, look, you're not calling your grandmother, and your grandmother's feeling bad that she can't talk to y'all. She loves y'all. She saw all of y'all grow up when y'all was little kids and everything. And now that she's moved away, it's like y'all just don't acknowledge her. You don't even call her and say, hello, Grandbobby, how you doing? Tiffany, for the time it took you to cuss my sister out on Facebook last night, that was just horrible. I can't believe you did it. After I done seen you grow up, I saw you, your brother, and your sister being born. I was there when all of you were born. And I can't believe that your demeanor has changed like that. I don't even know why you took that message so, because my brother didn't name any names. He named no names. And you brought your own self out by coming out on Facebook and being negative. You're calling your own self out when you do that. He didn't say Tiffany or little Marlon or he didn't name nobody's names. So for you to do what you did, you called your own self out. You must got a lot of guilt inside of yourself. And that goes for anybody else that feels that way. When you get on Facebook and you start commenting on it, if you can't say something good about it, then you shouldn't say nothing at all. Because all you're doing is calling your own self out. Because there's nothing wrong with that message.
Just making yourself guilty.
There was nothing wrong with that message. All we try to do is get you to acknowledge, look, I haven't talked to Grandbobby and who knows when. Really looking deep inside yourself. When the last time you talked to your grandmother? Really looking deep down inside it. Is my brother wrong? No, he's not. You haven't called Grandbobby in months, probably.
Years. been years. You know, and that's all we're trying to say to the nieces and the nephews, to call your grandmother. That's what that message was all about. You know, it was appropriate for anybody's space on Facebook. But, you know, some of you responded without even send the message to your page. And then again, like my brother just said, you called yourself out by saying something about it when it wasn't even sent to your page.
Exactly. You know, and one thing you got to understand, you know, I'm quite sure there's a lot of people out there on Facebook, and I haven't seen the comments. There's a lot of comments, people ain't even in our family. And they looked at that message and they was like, they loved it. You know, most people that, you don't understand, you really have to examine life, because if you don't call your grandmother, you know, let me tell you something. Me and my brother here, we are really close, and I'm close with all my brothers. We don't see each other like we used to. But the thing is, you don't understand. You know, this is our mother, okay? Y'all are her grandkids, and it's like he said in that message. If something happens and Grandbobby passes away or something, how are you going to look getting up on this podium talking about how much you miss her? Or how much we're here looking at everything going down. You know, we're here looking at everything going down. Nobody's calling her and everything. I don't want to see you get up on this podium and cry your eyes out over my mom. When we're sitting here telling you and waking your eyes up saying, hey, look, you're not calling your grandmother. Grandmother misses you. And if you're not going to acknowledge and call her, my mom could pass away tomorrow or anytime. Anytime my mom could pass away, and then it's too late. It's too late after she's gone to get up here and be crying her eyes out, talking about how much you missed her or how much I wish. We don't want to hear that.
Right.
Because it's too late now. The thing is, we tried to warn you. We tried to tell you before it happened. Call your grandmother. The time it took you to call Gina or type all them messages on Facebook, it would have been a simple phone call that could have lasted about, a minute or two.
Right.
Just to say, hi, Grandbobby, how you doing? You know, how long did it take you to type all the messages on Facebook to my sister? You was up all night doing that. When it could have took that time out to call your grandmother. You know, and I'm telling you, your conduct is really, I don't like that, because I never thought you would have grown up to have that kind of demeanor about yourself.
You know, and it's a bad reflection on your parents. Your parents raised you better than that. I know for a fact they raised you better than that. That character you're taking on now is something you have created. That's your monster.
Exactly.
Not your mom and dad.
Exactly.
There's no way I would even begin to even think that they raised you like it, because I know how they raised you.
Because I was there. I know I was there. I was there when every last one of you were born. And your brother didn't take it negatively, and your sister didn't take it negatively.
Exactly.
So why are you being so negative? And why are you got the nerve to call my sister and cuss her out and tell her things that I would never have expected you to even ever come out of your mouth? We're all family here. Don't you know you got Grandpa's blood running right through your veins? If it wasn't for Grandpa and Grandbobby, you wouldn't even be here.
Exactly.
You wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for them two people. And I tried to post that under Marlon's message. You know, if it wasn't for them two people, none of us would be here. And if it wasn't for us set of kids, none of you would be here. You know, you all get together and you enjoy each other's company, being together with your cousins and stuff, but you don't understand. Without this group of kids right here, without us, none of y'all would exist.
Exactly.
Not one of you. None of you would be enjoying each other's company if it wasn't for us brothers being born by those two people. And you need to acknowledge that, man. But, you know, it comes with wisdom. It comes with growing up, and you learn these things as you get older. You know, I don't expect for you to look at life like that. But what I'm telling you is absolute truth. Without Grandpa and Grandbobby, none of you would be here. None of us would be here.
So that's why you owe her the respect, at least calling her and saying hi. Hello. How you doing, Grandbobby? I love you. Thinking about you. That's all we ask.
Easy thing to do. You know, we're not trying to start no mess. We're not trying to order people to do things. You know, you're grown. You do what you want to.
It's not our intentions.
You know,
at all.
And right. You know, everybody has to learn how to respect each other. We're all grown. Y'all, we know you're our nieces and cousins. And all the time that y'all done been over here partying in my brother's basement.
Not once have we disrespected.
Not one have we disrespected. None of y'all. We got videos to prove it. Pictures, videos. I can show you videos. We got so much documentaries of this family. It's ridiculous. And we never disrespected anybody here. You know? So for you to do what you're doing, come and disrespecting my sister like that, and then disrespecting my brother. Where is this coming from? Where is this